Growing cooperation. Russian and Chinese militaries have held their first joint air and sea patrol in the West Pacific. They organised sail and manoeuvre operations and conducted live-fire drills. It follows a joint naval exercise in the Sea of Japan earlier in the month. And elsewhere, large-scale military drills in Tajikistan, rumbling along the country's border with Afghanistan in the week. The recent US pullout there has reignited fears in the region of violence and terror groups spreading their influence. Igor Zhdanov reported back.
A terrorist squad crosses the Afghan border into Tajikistan. Suicide vehicles supported by Taliban-like units make an attempt at seizing 2 villages and proclaiming a caliphate. This is the scenario the joint forces of the Collective Security Treaty Organization are facing and playing out in these war games.
During the past week, we've witnessed all sorts of rehearsals, and all of them have been leading up to this day. And hopefully you can hear me clearly, because behind me you can see, well, the entirety of this imagined, well, war theater. And you can hear explosions, you can hear gunfire. We've seen helicopters, military aviations also firing their rounds, multiple rocket launcher systems as well. Judging by the sound, it is all very, very real. And so far, the view from this vantage point has been absolutely spectacular.
The Russian Defense Ministry deployed around 70 journalists to witness the main day of the drills. Us, though, had a week-long head start, so we knew what to expect, having seen the action from places other than the vantage point we were offered this time. It doesn't mean, though, there was nothing to see on D-Day. The show was a feast for the eyes and ears of anybody into large-caliber gunplay. One of the more area-specific plots played out on this test site, dealing with a potential suicide truck rushing into combat as reinforcements for the bad guys' team. And the High Command seemed to be happy with the troops' level of combat readiness.
We witnessed that the cooperation and coordination of troops are at a superb level. The drills have proved that the Collective Rapid Action Force is ready to execute military tasks in any place and at any time. The drills have also demonstrated that the whole world, including our force, that this land is well protected. Any invasion or attack will be stopped, and Tajikistan will never be left alone with any threat.
4,000 troops, 500 vehicles and 6 nations battered their targets for days here. A battering well heard over the border, just 8 kilometers away. I'm Igor Zhdanov reporting from Tajikistan, RT.